Let's see. Is it in config? I think I need to enable customization, right? Don't need the home page. Believe it's Control Shift, and then you should be able to move these things, right? No, it's Control Alt. I don't need these. I might in future need live boolean. If I remember correctly, live boolean it does what it says it does, which is it uses one other form to either integrate or merge together one shape, or remove whatever intersecting parts between two shapes, and it does it live, so you can see what happens live, rather than place it where you think it should be and click a button and see what happens afterwards. But I can't see myself using that in ZBrush. We're going to remove that. Edit, we should keep that. I think these should be, let's just try this too. This T. Now I in this mode is a P to move between perspective, right? Okay, I'm learning, I'm remembering. Let's see, do I need these? I don't really work with material, do I? No, and if I do, I should be able to go through this one. Prefer to, when I work in ZBrush, I prefer to just keep it to the sculpting part. I don't really texture or color much. So I prefer to keep what I can do actually. Okay, let's use this. I can pick the preferred one I'd usually use, which I believe would be this one. Could try that one. So what I believe I can do, now that I have, that's not really what I wanted. Fair enough. Show used. Let's go back here. Right, that's what it does. I'm going to try a few of these. This one I tend to use quite a lot. Okay. Let's see, let's try it out. So I'm going to move these out in the same way that I deleted those other ones, which was Control Alt. So back to material, put down Control Alt, select the one I want, drag it out. Let's go with E2. Perfect. All right, so now that I have these, it's good. Do I use this? I don't really use that. Gradient, I use gradient, switch colors. I don't really use these, which will probably come back and bite me at some point, but we'll keep it to these for now, which means I don't need you. All right, I don't need textures. Do need these, at least if I believe I do. And let's move these again. Okay. Next, do I want to move these to the side? Actually, what do we have up here? Paint with alpha. These are all painting stuff, right? I believe these I want to keep. Since I'm not using colors, I think I can just remove these. Again, might be making a mistake here. But for now, Gizmo. I need you. But for now, oh no, I don't want to activate it, I want to remove it. Okay. Done. Intensity, fine. What are you? No. kind of like these. Don't really use PBR. Don't use that. Scroll. Believe that does that. Don't need you. I think I need you. What are you? Actual size. Is that zoom in? All right. Oh. Yeah. Don't need you. Half size. I made a mistake, right? Yeah. Damn it. All right. I don't worry about that right now. Perspective though. Do I need that? Because I can just do these. Press P. No. Floor. Okay. There's a shortcut though, so yeah. I think this is acceptable for now. So let's do that. Let's save. Next is I think we'll do that. I think this is what I should do. So now I believe it's going to be used each time I launch. Yes, so I can do. So if I do this, let's just try it out. Config, enable, move you over there. That preference moves it back. Right, perfect. Okay, so now it's saved and I can't move it anymore. Perfect. I don't want to save a startup document. I want a new doc. Save borders. Fine. So save a startup. So this is, I'm going to see if I can make this, or at least get something quite close to it. Should I do a dynamic right away, or should we first scale it up? So why I want to scale up loop leave, if I remember correctly, Dynamesh adapts to size. So this resolution on this scale, which I believe is two units. So assuming ZBrush uses the same units as, let's say, Unreal, or actually in this case it would be Blender, 2 meters. So this is a 2 meter, not circumference, diameter, sphere. And we're going to try, not even try, I'm actually going to do this. I believe it's in size. Let's make this a 4. And if I do a Dynamesh now, it doesn't look like my theory is correct. All right. Okay, that's how it goes. So I'm slightly correct. I'm just mixing up a few things. The resolution is going to adapt. The number of points, of course, is going to increase if the mesh is larger. Because I assume resolution has something to do with the distance between each point, or the number of points per unit, or similar. But we're actually going to go with this size. Let's make it 4 exactly. There you go. I'm going to drop this down to 64 because I don't want too much resolution right away. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Go. Let's go with the 64 again. Try it. Still too much. Let's go with 32. What then? Let's go with 16. I do like working with these numbers. So I'm really pushing it as low as I comfortably can go. I think that's enough. The main reason I'm doing that is when it comes to the initial large surfaces, large shapes, I like to work with low res or low res-ish. So let's look at this. So if this is from the front, there we go. That's front. No, it's not. Are you going to be working in this one? Is none of these front? All right, never mind. Let's assume this is front. That will be this part down here. We're going to have to. There are a few things missing, isn't it? Okay. Isn't that how it works? No. Wow, it's been a while. Where's the curve? Clip curve. I need that. Do I think I do. Okay, so let's just quickly enable this. Where are you? There you go. There we go. These are now gone. Why though? They're not necessarily gone, just bugged. It's annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. Sure how to fix that. If I have to like do this every time, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I just need to load it. It's gonna drive me nuts. Let's do that. Let's save again. Always save. That said, let's save this one too. Do believe we want to save it as a tool. Saving as project will keep absolutely everything, which might want that you might want that. Personally, it's just way too much. What should we call you? ZBrush folder. You know what? Let's call it practice. Let's call you. Let's go with that. So, all right, back to this. What I wanted to do is to create the big surfaces, which means what I want to do is kind of make you squash out a bit. So I want to keep the surface kind of flat, right? And Like something like that. Let's assume this side is similar. Looks like what I want to do is something like this. I'm not going to be too picky concerning what it looks like right now. I think that's a good start. Let's see if we do it like this. All right. That's a decent start. Let's see. Let's do some clay build up stuff. Is it in perspective? No, no, it is. I'm just gonna push it back a bit. Like I said, it's been a while actually. Let's increase this. And let's go. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Let's see. Shortcuts. I believe it is Control Alt Shift. Is it? No, it's Control Alt. Yes. It's not perfect. It doesn't seem to work. Something's happening. All right, that's why I want that part. Okay, we're learning. Enable brush. So why I want this, not that one exactly. No, I do want that one. It also means I have to do these. This is really not what I want. So it is working what I'm expecting. So what I was missing earlier is that when I press like 1, 2, you can see it's now swapping down standard clay buildup. I'm going to press 1, nothing's happening. What do you mean, sorry? I don't care. Hotkeys. Is move, okay? But I don't want that to be move. It's not working for some reason. All right, I'll look at that some other time. Wait, are you? Yeah, something's not right. Is the smooth border brush bugged or something? I'm not sure. Okay, I can go like this. Oh, awesome. Yeah, it was bugged. I don't know why. I had to reload it. Either way, let's see. What do we have? Let's scale you down a bit. Let's just play around with a few of these. Notice that when I want on this part, something like this. Yeah. Something similar to that. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want something that represents that particular detail. Let's pick this part. That looks more to me as if this detail right here sticks out a bit. So let's add in. I want perfect flat, so this works fine. Um, we fix all of these things at some later stage. Yes. Let's okay. I mean, we're not aiming for replica here, so what I want right now is just get rid of all of these details. It just doesn't look realistic or realistic. That just doesn't feel like a rock. I mean, this part's kind of fine. But I do want to move around, kind of just play around a bit with various details. We might actually go with a move that tweak its size just randomly. Just keep molding it It's going to take some time, some preparations just, it's not going to look all that much like rock initially. We just want to keep processing everything. I'm not super fond of all super straight edges, so I do go back and then add some details just to break up that perfect straight. So flat surfaces are important. You want them, but you don't want them to be like this. This is just like perfectly flat. I do like to break them up just a little bit. And also gives something to the smooth brush, the trim brush to like kind of grab onto. Like now I have this detail. I can go in, do something like this, and all of a sudden I have an extra detail to work with there, which might not be ideal, but it's nice. Add something to it. Might have to increase the resolution at some point. But for now, we're just going to add details every now and here and there. This is not using the I like that. Let's increase more of that. That's a decent detail. I like that. What's the name? The Bob Ross thing, happy accidents. And I'm not worried about these things. I mean, it makes it impossible to do any sculpting because you need subdivs, right? And we, like you can see, it's just a big plane. I'm not worried about that at this stage. Right now, all I want is to give the illusion or at least some indications that we are working with certain details. Like try to figure out like the rough parts you want. If you're not happy, remove it. Like I kind of regret this part. Change my mind a bit. Now I'm moving back and forth between the regular like Z sub, Z add, which you can believe it's like the alt button. That's not change up here, but you can always flip that part with this. All right, let's take a step back. Usually when you sculpt, you would have it when it comes to the smooth border brush, you have this off the normals. I mentioned this before. It follows the first normals. It removes, but because it's a sub, it subtracts. But if you hold down Alt, it adds instead. That's why I can add and remove to certain edges. And I go back and forth between this. Let's see. What am I looking at? So this section right here is kind of cool. I think I want to pass this on. Do I? Yes, I do. Kind of like that. Even remove this section a bit more. And just discovering the flow. And I like something I like to do every now and then is to have the flow continue. So if you look at this side, the idea of this edge right here and this flow, detail flow, continue on into this. I like that idea, so we're going to try and add that into it a bit more. It just has the eye continue with certain flows, the detail flow. And it's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time. Because my brain just says things. The flow just continues on, right? I'm not sure if I want to do the same here because at least not this way, but I might do it this way instead, which is we want to add in it like this. Now maybe break this down a bit. Oh, go. I don't, not super happy with that. What if we, is that better or is it worse? Is that 1, 2, 3? Perhaps I want to do it this way instead. Yeah, that might be more interesting. Or we could do it this way, which is, let's say it continues. So have a detail like starts here. And what if we do it this way? And connect it right here. That could be a cool detail, couldn't it? Why are we still? There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice detail, I think. Let's just increase you a bit. Yeah, I definitely need to do some more, increase the resolution a bit. This is just a block. Can we do something with that? What if we continue that detail like this, which is kind of referencing what's happening over here? Which could be nice. Yeah, kind of like that. So what else can we do? I kind of like the idea of having something in this corner. Something that sticks out right there. And I do want it to be similar to this part, but I don't just want to dig in and having to push this section back. So I want something in this corner. Right? That can look nice if we do that, push that out a bit, but gradient like slopes down into this section. Let's see, where are you? So let's add in some details like this. Back to this. Thank you. Maybe not. There we go. We're just playing around with whatever we have. Let's move it back. Yeah, kind of works. Just making sure detail flow is where we want it to be. Let's pick you. Just add a small one. Hmm. Yeah. Now this. Oh. I grab something, probably this side and do. It's a perfect like downward angle. Perhaps not what I'm looking for. We'll keep it for now. Let's make sure this is all decently sharp. Let's see, I kind of like the idea of this detail crossing over some ways, like this kind of thing. It's not a lot, it's very subtle, but it adds a bit to it. Similar to that part right here. Can I have that move over a bit? Like this? Yes, I can. What if we do? So one thing I'm trying to avoid is a four-way crossing. That's what I call it, at least. What that means is that you have details coming this direction, and then from this direction. Where they intersect, what I don't want is there this line to just continue creating this cross. I prefer it to be a three-way, like one, two, a T crossing. I think that's a good name for it. It just looks more normal and natural, normal. More interesting to look at. And it's not my personal philosophy. I found it online for someone so many years ago. I can't remember his name. I like the philosophy, the idea of creating these interesting sections using like T sections rather than like proper four-way crossings. Don't have enough resolution to do that, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. I think that's good enough for now, so let's do a 64 resolution, scale it up, and let's continue doing the brushing. And it is practice. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't done this for quite some time, so it takes some time to get used to the quirks, the uniqueness of each brush. Just keep practicing. So don't stick to one spot for too long. Just keep moving. Because if you get blinded by a specific area, it's just not going to work for you in the long run. I'm not completely sold on this section. Really feel there's something else I can do with it. For now, though, let's just keep molding it. It's very unique. It sticks out compared to the rest of the rock. Yeah, okay. Don't flatten it too much. So then will look perfectly like made by someone, and that's not what I'm after. Oops. This section could be a bit more. Let's try this. Yes, I like that. Not super fond of this area. Perhaps something more like this. Yes. Yeah, let's keep moving the brush. Right. I'm really loose with what I'm doing right now. Just trying to build it up slowly. Looking at details I kind of like, trying to keep them. I still don't have enough resolution to do all the things I would love to do. I think it's going to be at some point, but dig into you a bit more. Perfect edges do not exist in natural world, so we're gonna not make them perfect. Okay, I kind of like what I'm looking at right now. Maybe for more like a uniform look rather than a perfect look right now. Yep. Need to do this. That's not what I want. Are you? Lost a bit of the deformations, I think. So let's. So this is the side down there. Sure. Hmm. Let's do one more step up. Let's try polish brush just quickly. Nope, it's not what I want. How about trim dynamic brush? It's closer. Not really what I'm after. But let's just no. Yeah, still the same brush. Let's see. So actually, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to have to end it at some point. I think now is as good as any other. But this is fun. I think I'll pick this up tomorrow. Probably not. I'm on not the entire week. I don't think I will do this the entire week, but I do like the thought, the idea that perhaps I should go through the entire process of this rock, from baking to texturing and everything. It's been a while. It's a good reminder, practice for me. Remember, remind me of what I haven't forgotten really, but haven't done in a while. Remember all these tiny things I used to do, like The details made such a big difference. Rediscover a few things. Maybe even improve a few other things. Is this what now? No, I don't want to increase my current subject level. All right. I think I'll end it at this stage. I think. It's kind of hard to do though. It's kind of fun. All right. There we go. So I am back now. Let's skip a bit. I'm gonna go back to the regular schedule before my vacation, and it's gonna be 5 times a week. I'm gonna aim for the same time, which is my 6 a.m. my time, which is Central European Standard Time. Well, I think it is, at least. Never mind. But either way, I'm back. I'm gonna aim for these 5 times a week. Hopefully, with the new setup, I'm gonna tweak it a bit more. But hopefully, it looks well. It looks great. There's another thing coming. A green screen. Hopefully, will arrive today. Who knows though? I missed it a few times. They've tried before, and I wasn't here. Well, I was here technically, but apparently not at that point. That made no sense. Either way, they're going to try 4th time. Hopefully, I'll be here and I can set it up live today. So maybe tomorrow I'll have a green screen. Because my background, although I'm not particularly displeased. Forward. I like my part, but I might not want you to see my kitchen and my sleeping alcove. Is that a word for it? I think. Either way, I'm blabbering. I'll do that for quite some time going forward. Because I need to get back into the groove again. I'm still learning, still setting up everything. Hopefully, if you see this, you'll have patience with me and see something you like. If you do, please, in any way, try to leave comments in chat or whatever you want. Let me know if what I'm doing is either interesting or not. But either way, I'll be back. I'll try again another day. So with this,